Revolution Erdnase is one of the hardest, if not the hardest, cuts of the system, and it really just looks like a normal revolution cut for non-cardists. So you want to reconsider if you really want to learn it, because it really just looks like nothing, and the only people you can impress with this is maybe other cardists. So yeah, reconsider learning this cut. But if you really want to do it, then make sure you know how to do a revolution cut. You should really be confident in the revolution motion. Well, for the first thing, you want to know how to do the Erdnase grip. And it goes like, it's kind of a variation of a straddle grip, except you hold it between your pinky and your thumb. From a normal mechanics grip, move your pinky under the deck and move your index finger away. And then you just slide the deck a bit down, just enough for your thumb to come over and grab this edge. And you should really have a firm grip with your thumb and your pinky, so no cards get dropped and those 3 fingers are free. And in your first few weeks of getting used to this Erdnase grip, your fingers are going to hurt a bit, so just get used to it, and after a few weeks or maybe a month, you should be pretty good at it. Now for the actual flourish, I'm going to explain what each finger does. And first your thumb. It just, after you completed it, you just take it over. Your thumb doesn't really do much. Same goes for your pinky, it does even less. It just stays there and grips the cards, and just after you're finished you square up. Now the important part are those 3 fingers. And actually the motion of Revolution Erdnase is the same as a revolution cut. You go underneath with your ring finger, opposite of your index finger, and do a revolution, 180 degrees. And they're not straight opposite of each other, they're kind of a bit apart. You can also practice this motion separately, because you need to execute this perfectly. And you should observe that your middle finger isn't doing actually anything, it's just there to catch the packet and to grip it. But in the actual revolution it doesn't do anything. And for Revolution Erdnase, first thing you're gonna do is you break a small packet, a really small packet, of the main pile down. Because you hold it in your Erdnase grip, you should kind of, it's like a hinge, it's on one edge, it stays at the card. So just break this off with your index. And the next thing is your ring and middle finger, they curl underneath, like this. So you break it off, they curl underneath, and now you have to release the grip a bit, just a bit, so you can push this packet out. Again, you go underneath And to push it out, you just move your fingers outwards. I'm going to show it without those cards. You curl them underneath and transport them out. It's really hard to explain because it's such a unique motion, and you push it out and you almost clip it with your middle and index finger. Push out until it's far enough out that you can take it over with your ring finger on this side. And your middle finger is just there for stabilization. Push it out. Now it's just balanced on your middle finger because your ring finger isn't holding it anymore. It's just pushing out. Your middle finger stays under the cards while your ring finger leaves and tries to take over the packet. And after that you should release your middle finger. Push it out like this. Transport it a bit further with your index and middle. It's just balanced on this part of your hand. Your index finger and your middle finger. Your ring finger is going to leave. You almost clip it like this, so you have a firm grip on this packet. And after you pushed it out, take it over with your ring finger. And now you're in the same grip as you are in your revolution. It's just your ring finger on the opposite side of your index finger. And you should now do this, or do the same revolution as in the revolution cut. You'll most likely drop your cards at this point because it's the hardest part and I can't even get it right after years of practice. Grip it, push it out, balance it on your middle finger and this part of your hand. Take it over with your ring finger, and at this point you should move your middle finger away so you can do the rotation freely. And after you completed the rotation, you move your middle finger here again and push it over your index finger, kind of like in kryptonite. Push it out, rotate it, take it over, push it over, and finish with another revolution cut. So you push it out and be careful not to slide off any cards with your middle finger while pushing out and balancing the cards, as I just did the mistake, because the packet will unsquare and it will be impossible to do the cut. Push it out, take it over, do the revolution. Also important is when your middle finger leaves the packet, push it out, and as soon as your ring finger takes it over and you can clip it between your index and ring finger, your middle finger moves away because it's not needed anymore and you can do the rotation. So your middle finger is just for pushing it out and after you grip it, he leaves. So do the revolution. Again, you push it out. Don't slide off any cards. Take it over, do the rotation, bring your middle finger back, slide it over your index finger, catch it with your thumb, move your pinky there, and now it's just a normal revolution grip. Also, it helps if you, after you clipped it, you move your fingers a bit away from the rest of the cards, so it doesn't interfere with the rotation. Well, the most important part is just practice, because it really isn't an easy cut, and it really takes time. So if you will drop cards in the beginning, and it will be ugly, and to get it smooth, it's just practice. Especially one-handed cats need a lot of practice, because they really depend on your muscle memory. Similar to kryptonite, it's just nothing really happens, but your fingers need to get used to the motions they're not normally in. So just practice, and I think I showed all the things that there are, yeah.